The F-18 Hornet, a machine that roars through the skies at supersonic speeds. This fighter jet isn't just fast, it's a game changer in air combat, taking on missions that leave others in its vapor trail. Now imagine you're in the cockpit of a jet that can go from 0 to 1,915 miles per hour, drop bombs, fire missiles, and dogfight all in one mission. That's the F-18 for you. This video isn't just a rundown of its specs. We're diving into what makes the F-18 such a phenomenon, its design, its combat stories, and why it's still flying after 40 years. Welcome back to the war. The story of the F-18 starts in the early 70s, when the US Navy wanted a fighter jet that could do it all. One that could attack, defend, and operate off a carrier. Enter the F-18 Hornet. But it wasn't built from scratch. This Supersonic Beast took a lot from its predecessor, the YF-17, a prototype with massive potential, but lacking the Navy's needs. Engineers turned that design into something that could handle intense aerial manoeuvres, withstand brutal carrier landings, and pack a punch with a variety of weapons. But the F-18 wasn't just a solo act, it was part of a bigger team that changed air combat. So how did it earn its top dog reputation? The Hornet is built with twin engines, meaning twice the power and a backup if things go south. Its speed? Mach 1.8. We're talking nearly twice the speed of sound. It's agile enough to pull high G turns and outmaneuver opponents in tight dogfights. The F-18's frame is lightweight but durable, allowing it to endure high-stress missions and brutal landings. It's like a sports car that can handle extreme off-road conditions. And yet, the Hornet's secret weapon isn't just speed, it's a multi-role fighter, something not all jets can claim. But what makes that multi-role ability so game-changing in modern combat? What sets the Hornet apart from most fighter jets is its flexibility. While many aircraft specialise in either air-to-air or air-to-ground, the F-18 does both seamlessly. With a quick switch in loadout, it can take off with air-to-air missiles or intercepting enemy jets, or load up with bombs, ground targets. One mission is shooting down an enemy fighter, the next is taking out a bunker. This adaptability is one reason it's been involved in almost every major US conflict since the 80s. The Gulf War, Kosovo, Afghanistan, Iraq and beyond. The F-18 can handle almost anything thrown at it, making it a powerful tool for the Navy. But where the F-18 really shines is in carrier operations. Ever wondered how it feels to be launched off an aircraft carrier at over 150 miles per hour? Let's dive in. Carrier-based aviation is no joke, and the F-18 was designed to thrive here. Picture this, you're strapped in, engines roaring, and in seconds, the catapult system slings you off the deck, hurling you in the sky at mind-bending speeds. The Hornet's sturdy design ensures it can handle the extreme forces of both launching and landing on these floating runways. Not all jets can land on a moving carrier deck, but for the F-18, it's second nature. The F-18's ability to operate from carriers gives the Navy flexibility to position it worldwide, ready for missions without needing a traditional runway. This capability extends American power globally, giving the US a strategic advantage. The how does the F-18 hold up in real combat? Its performance against actual enemies has built a legendary reputation. Let's explore some of its most famous combat missions. One of the F-18's most notable combat moments was during the Gulf War. On the first night, F-18s hit strategic targets across Iraq. In one iconic instance, a Hornet took out an Iraqi MiG-21 in an intense dogfight before immediately completing a bombing mission. Talk about multitasking under fire. Throughout its service, the Hornet has taken part in every major US conflict, proving its reliability and versatility time and again. Even today, in an era with advanced drones and stealth fighters, the F-18 still holds its own. But why, with all the advancements in fighter jets, is the F-18 still such a powerhouse? Next, we'll see why the military just can't let go of its classic beast. Despite its age, the F-18 evolved. Enter the F-18 Super Hornet. This upgraded version is bigger, faster, deadlier, with more fuel capacity, advanced radar, and updated avionics. The Super Hornet keeps the legacy alive while pushing the limits of what this platform can do. The US Navy continues to use the Super Hornet as its workhorse, proving that F-18 design was not only ahead of its time, but adaptable for decades. Even with the arrival of the F-35, the Super Hornet has a firm place in naval aviation. But this legendary plane isn't just a Navy favourite. Why do other countries like Canada and Australia still use it? Let's take a look. The F-18 isn't only a US asset. Countries like Canada, Australia and Switzerland use it for its adaptability, reliability and affordability. It has served in various air forces worldwide, proving it's not only America's Supersonic Beast, but an international one too. For these nations, the F-18's balance of firepower, range and agility make it a perfect fit. Australia and Canada in particular have used F-18s to bolster their defence systems, contributing to global peacekeeping efforts and training exercises. The F-18's influence on global aviation has made it an iconic aircraft worldwide. Now we know it's versatile and durable, but how does it fare against some of today's most advanced fighter jets? In the age of stealth fighters, the F-18 is a different breed. While it lacks stealth technology, its combination of speed, agility and firepower makes it a formidable opponent. Modern jets might outperform it in radar evasion, but few match its carrier capabilities and multi-role flexibility. The F-18's legacy isn't just in its combat record, but its influence on newer generations of fighter jets. Its design inspired advancements in avionics, flight control and weapons integration impact the future of aviation. So what's next for the F-18? With the rise of drones and 5th gen fighters, let's wrap up by looking at the future of this legendary jet. As the F-35 continues to take over some roles, the Super Hornet still has a future in the Navy, with potential upgrades and mission adjustments keeping it relevant. Its place as a testbed for new technology allows it to stay in the game, evolving even as other jets retire. For now, the F-18 isn't just history, it's an ongoing story in modern air power. This versatile supersonic beast may one day be phased out, but its legacy is cemented as one of the most influential and versatile jets in aviation history. The F-18 Hornet, from carrier deck launches to fierce dogfights and bombing runs. It's a jet that's done it all, and it's still going strong. Its power, adaptability, and legacy have cemented it as a true icon. If there's one aircraft that proves they just don't make them like they used to do, it's the F-18. Hi soldiers, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to check back in again soon. That's an order.